Did it. You've hit an all-time low. You decided to deal with your imposter syndrome by watching an artist who calls himself Jakey Wakey. Yeah. Uh, so we're going to deal with that. We're going to deal with imposter syndrome. We're going to talk about a little bit about why you can't follow up with yesterday's video, which was we were diving into like why you can't finish songs. So we got a whole list of those. So if you have some of those, go ahead and throw those in the chat. And then before I address the question about the thumbnail of the other video, I think it's like a recording school. So, well, we'll talk about recording schools also, and probably hurt some people's feelings here. And then also, more feelings are going to be hurt because let's talk about it this way. Let's do it the other way, right? So, who's great, right? Like, there's only so many like great artists that you can think of. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say any names because like I'm totally biased, and then also I don't listen to as much music as probably you do. So, but there's only so many like well-known artists. So let's just call that the 1% of 1%. And then under that 1% of 1%, there's a 1% that's probably doing really well, succeeding, making tons of money, making money, enough money to survive, and then some, flourishing, really thriving. So if only 1% of artists, musicians, if you will, are making money, then what does that mean about the other 99%? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. It's going to hurt your feelings, but you probably suck. And it could just be like it's not that you're not talented or that you can't play an instrument or that you're not good at a certain type of thing. Like you probably have skill in one of those areas, but overall, your final product suck. And then we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. Like what this lady in this video is saying is actually very dangerous. Uh, let's go ahead and dive in. Like, look, imposter syndrome is real, right? Like I'm still dealing with it. I'm still getting overing it. But I think what they should stop calling it imposter syndrome because basically what it comes down to is you're an imposter. You aren't good at the thing yet. You haven't done the thing yet. If you haven't done the thing yet, then that not very much, then you're an imposter. Like if you are not that thing and then you start doing it, what you're an imposter. You haven't done it yet. Like you just barely started doing it. How can you call yourself that? How can you call yourself a songwriter? How can you call yourself a musician? How can you call yourself whatever, if you just started doing it? And I know some of you have been like tinkering with music for a long time, and there's all these like, yeah, but me, but I, but but do you have music out and is it making money? And so technically I'm an imposter because yes, I've made a bunch of songs, so I am now a musician. So I'm overcoming that imposter syndrome. Now I have a bunch of songs, so I'm a musician. But am I good? Am I good? And that's like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But I want to be good, and I've set myself on that path. I'm like, okay, what is the 1% of the 1% doing? What is the Nick D's doing? What are the Russes doing? What are the people that came up from nothing doing? And then can I emulate that? Can I do that? And that's kind of the track I'm on. I know I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'm not like way on TikTok or anything like that yet, but I am putting out the music in pretty high volume and like consistently. So that's what I'm tackling here. And if you're here, go ahead and say hi in the chat. Make sure the stream is working and all that kind of stuff. And we're also going to dive into that document from yesterday and expand on that a little bit. Try to clean up like what's going on in your head. What are all these blocks you guys have? What are all these blocks? And also talk about maybe a little bit about logic. We got a few topics we can talk about that are music related. So we're gonna dive into the computer and look at the Notion. Look at the Notions. Press play. There we go. Yay. Uh, by the way, that song comes out tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I don't know. Friday at midnight, whatever that is. Mm. So I think I've kind of like just decided is not the right word, but Maybe it is. I'm gonna be the just gonna be the new alternative guy, you know, because I'm gonna incorporate all this like pop, hip hop stuff into alt rock, but not in a Limp Bizkit type of way, just in more in a modern Post Malone type of way. All right, I'll just make that music. Likeable alt rock. So did you guys watch this video of her? Did y'all watch that? I'm probably talking to a tiny audience at this point. We covered a little bit yesterday, like mixing is something you need to know and something you don't need to know. Like it could be either one. But it's not the thing that's keeping you from making music. I think that's what I was trying to say. And which is why, like, if you're going to go pay 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 for recording school, that would be a bad move. Especially, I can see, like, and I'm sorry, Recording Arts Canada. Like, I'm sure you make an excellent program, and people. We'll talk about this in a second, but there's going to be a button, and with Logic Pro 11, they're starting to incorporate a lot of AI into even more than they already did, into the DAW. And when they get to the point where they can incorporate mixing in the DAW, it's game over for recording engineers. Like if you can hit a button, it analyzes your song and it's like mixes it in a style, and then you can hit a different button and mix it in a different style. Like it's over. Like, you know what I mean? Like when that happens, I think it's coming like way sooner. So like anybody can make music, and I think this is like another reason it's like really important to make music, make a lot of music, get it out, and start getting that 15% of whatever people are spending on Spotify and divide it up into like whatever tiny percentage, just so you always have that money coming in. So I think that's where I think it's a tiny bit, but like it's, you know, you need to get your piece of that. And then also we were talking about yesterday, which is like monetizing direct. What's his name? Curtis King. He's a DIYer, do-it-yourselfer, if you will, and he's all about being your own label and whatnot. And I've kind of had this idea in my head for a long time, and it really clicked with me when Damon Keys was on this. He was on this rant about selling your music direct for a while before all of a sudden he switched to being, oh no, Spotify is great. I don't know what happened exactly where he switched his mind. But eventually I was convinced, okay, well, maybe it's not about selling music direct. But here we are with Kanye in 2024, flipping everything back on its head. So, what did you miss? The most important part. Go back and watch the beginning. Yeah. But this part is this is where I need some chit chatting because well, this is what I wanted to get to. I'm gonna show my screen. I think I can show. Let's see if I can show the right tab. It'll probably show the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, you get to see all of my. Okay. There. That's perfect. Maybe I should just switch to StreamYard and call it a day. I don't know. I know how to grab that now. Okay. Page. Okie dokie. All right. Got Recording Arts Canada. I guess I can't. Gotta give them a shout out. I'm gonna use their content. Uh, I'm not saying don't go to recording school. I'm saying if you go make the most of it. But the actual skills that you're going to learn in recording school can be done on YouTube. I mean, everything can be learned on YouTube. And I get the reason you would go. I mean, I think it's scary that she's saying, I know you're good enough. Like, to just random people on the internet that stumble on this video. Not this video. Why is it not showing this video? Do you suck? I think that could be dangerous. At the same time, I mean, I would like a nicer world where everybody's nice to each other. I get that. But, I mean, it's just obviously not true, right? Like, you obviously suck. Like, that's just, it's the hard, cold truth. If we were great, then we would be great. You know what I mean? So, the question is, what do you have to do to be great? Right? And I think you have to make so much music. It's just undeniable. Like, you're undeniable. And that's what Nick D did. That's what Russ did. He just kept just nonstop. And I think it's something like that. And I know the bar is much higher now, and you're competing with AI. So you're not only racing against every other person, you're also racing against computers that sound better than you. So you have to come in with original ideas. So let's talk about why the benefits of recording school. So I went to a recording school. You may know about it. It's in Florida. You may have heard about it. They've got great marketing. And yeah. They've got great marketing. And it's really strange because I learned a decent amount in class. And I think the hands-onness of it, that was the really good part. Like when we were in the labs and actually doing some of the work, working with the mixes that we were mixing, that were, the recordings, and working in Pro Tools, like the hands-on, like you can't really get that somewhere else unless you do it at home, which is kind of where everything's moving. So the hands-onness is not really, it's not a requirement. Not a requirement. And then, but I would say that that's the most beneficial. And then the walking through and the getting the feedback. So all of the things that schools are good for are like that one-on-one that you get with a teacher or a lab instructor, or making connections with students. Those are the things that school is good for, even audio school. But like I said, I don't think that audio school is going to be, as long as you know the basics. You know how to plug your microphone into your preamp if you have that, or your nowadays, your USB microphone straight into your computer. I think you can handle that. You know what I mean? So the technical part has gotten way easier. And then it's what do all of these plugins do? And then you can figure that out. There's a million YouTube videos. There's 9-hour videos from mastering.com where you can watch a 9-hour video on compression, a 9-hour video on equalization, and a 9-hour video on, I don't know what else, but they have a few of them. And learn how to do everything for literally free. And if that's the way you want to learn. But like I said, the advantage of going to a recording school is having that person walk through something with you, or to hold you accountable. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch it, because I didn't work on music yesterday, and I didn't work on it today, and I'm not gonna work on it tomorrow. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start the 7-day song challenge again for myself. So I'm gonna run that. I guess technically we'll start Saturday night. But the day one will start Sunday night, if that makes any sense. And we're going to do the 7-day song challenge. I'm going to do it live on stream, and you can sign up too. And it will hold you accountable. And if you want to do it also,
Just go to the link in the description. Get the seven. What is it even? I don't even know. The 7-step songwriting. So many sevens. 7-step songwriting checklist. Get that, and you'll be able to follow along. And if you want to do the challenge, spend the $7. It's $7 is $1 a day to hold you accountable, and do that, and then we'll do this together. We'll do it together because I think that will be more fun. And I know there's just a couple of you watching, so hopefully if I can get High Grail in there, that would be cool. And if I could get a few more of you in there, we'll do the challenge live and expand on it that way. Because that's the advantage, right? The walkthrough, the guidance, the community, that kind of thing. And I don't quite have a big enough following for like a full community. I get that, but I think we should just do it. It'll be fun to do together, and if I can get a couple of you in there, that'd be fantastic. And that, like I said, that's the advantage of a school is like doing it with other people and then having that accountability. It's not necessarily the knowledge because anybody can get the knowledge now. Knowledge is free, right? So, uh, all right. So no more plugging. That's it for the plug. I just think we should do it together. I think that'll be fun. All right. I know yeah, but like 20 people watched the video. Yeah, it is 700. We'll have 700 today, and we'll have we'll be at 1,000 soon. Yeah, if I could reach all 700 of you at once, that would be fantastic. And I do have an email list of some of you, so I'll send a blast out to you guys and let you know that I'm doing it live with you. Because I think you guys need the live feedback. I think you like. I don't want to be doing like music reviews on the channel or like listening to your music because like my opinions of what music sounds good is like completely different. It's completely different than everybody's. But like in general, like I don't know, I just feel like I just crossed that line of going from imposter to somebody that actually has done it. You know? And like if we can just get more of you guys over that line, that would be cool. And then like we can just get going. All right. And some of this stuff, self-sabotage. We can deal with some of that. Maybe everybody that signs up for this one, like if you sign up before Monday, we can do a call to like do like a Zoom call or something, like listen to your guys' tracks and stuff. And then figure out how to monetize. Because I really want to offer a way for everyone to monetize that has a small following. I think because you could sell an album for $5 and like if you could offer some extras with that, I don't know what behind the scenes, I don't know, high quality files. I'm not exactly sure, but I just want to figure that bit out because maybe I should look and see what Kanye is actually doing because I kind of want to offer something. Actually, let's do that now. Why not? Kanye's album direct. Let's see what his funnel looks like. Or how do you even get it? Like look at how hard it is to find this. I mean, he's so famous, right? So everything is gonna be a mess. Oh my god. Kanye West? Oh, Google's gotten really terrible. Whoops. What did I just do? Okay. Kanye West. Direct. Purchasing album direct. Good. Don't die included. How do you get it? Why is it so hard? Oh, easy.com, of course. All right. Yay. Oh my gosh. This looks like a prisoner outfits. How do you get to albums? Are you serious? Okay, I guess it's this. This is an album. So it looks like he's just using Shopify or something like that. Digital, $20. That's it. Oh, these are albums. Thank you, $. Okay. There's like a wave file? What in the world? So I'm buying the thing that I'm listening to now. That makes no sense. Okay, well, we're going to do a better job. We're going to have a much better funnel than Kanye. Oh, I see. Gosh. I see why my computer's doing this. Have caster open. I might lose my audio here for a second. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get copyright strike. Huh. Jesus. Oh my gosh, this is music, right? Yeah, this is amazing. All right. Maybe if I can just mute that and listen. How do you buy it? What just happened? How do I buy that? Yeah, I know my card's empty, but oh, weird. Kanye, what are you doing, dude? This is the worst funnel I've ever seen in my entire life. Watch a YouTube video. Alright, my head hurts really bad just thinking about this. Alright, well, you can definitely buy this album. Delivers via email. Okay. Huh. Well, we know who that is. Right. Whew. That's stressful. Alright, let's check the chat. Uh, I got 700 subs here. I got, what, almost 400 on the other channel. And I can talk to maybe 5 people. If I'm lucky. I don't know. I'm sure more people watch this, like, eventually. Like, on the long tail of things. Maybe 50, 100 people see it. Maybe. Yesterday's video was good, though, I think. I think it could help people. So Kanye is somebody. What is it? Well, who's popular now? We got Kanye. I know Katy Perry's kind of older, but everybody knows who she is. Billie Eilish. I don't know. Is there anybody in rock MGK kind of? That fixed guy does like a hip hop rock. Thanks, Apple. I could definitely use one of these. And yeah. So that is the plan. So I may not stream tomorrow. I wasn't even going to stream today, but I just saw that video and I thought I could chat about it. Did you watch that video or see it? I don't know. The views on it were not that high, so probably nobody saw it. 400. Yeah. All right, let's play some music, I guess. Yes, your workflow is definitely weird. It's probably not consistent at all. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. It's because, look, I have like the hardest time. I have the hardest time focusing. And if I don't focus and I start a track, it just turns out bad. It just turns out bad. If I don't set some kind of intention before I start. What is Kanye doing though? Seriously, that's so weird. $20. $20. Shopify digital delivery. I'm guessing this. It looks like Shopify, right? No. Oh. Oh, it's what you call it. It's on WordPress. Jeez. No, here, Shopify. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't think you guys have to use Shopify. I think Shopify can be expensive and confusing. And I want to set up like a real easy funnel with a good sales page for you guys. I'm gonna do it for myself to sell my music, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I want to just like give that to you guys so that you can do the same thing. And you could sell libraries, you could sell anything. It's really stupid. I mean, this is smart marketing, I guess. Get the not unattractive girl to do all your YouTube videos for your school. 200 videos. 4-1. All right. All right. I don't know how eventful this stream was. Anybody have any questions? Yeah. Go here. Uh, this. Uh, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys this. I think because I think this is probably the way for us to make it as small artists. I'm gonna show it. Just let me log in. Well, maybe I should not log in. Okay. I just know it could be confusing because it's just one more thing. Like, I'm like, we don't understand the amount of work that goes into everything. Like, and maybe what's his name from yesterday is right. Like having a team is the thing, you know. Uh, but yeah. Oop, that is fake. Okay. Because it gets overwhelming because you're not just making music, you're making a product. But like, let's pretend this wasn't a checklist right here. Let's pretend this was your library. You had a small library that you made for YouTubers to use in their YouTube videos that you're just going to give away. And you're like, here's background music, royalty free background music for your YouTube videos. Just give that away to YouTubers. Start getting your music out there. And then you're technically making soundtracks. And then the next page, instead of selling the seven, what is, oh my gosh, so complicated. But this is System.io. This is the website building software that I use. But what I like about System.io is that there's actually a completely free version where you could set up your entire funnel sales page for free, like literally for free. But don't do it yet because there's the limits that it places on you. You can only make so many pages and stuff like that. And I'm gonna build pages for you guys. And then like, what if right here, this was like, oh, get more tracks, get the full library. What do you mean you tried to assemble a team? Why wouldn't it work? Did you pay them? If you hop into this, by the way, if you hop into this before, I guess, Monday, I'm going to try to add the, I'm going to try to throw a community together also and just put everybody in there just for like a week. But anyway, you could have your album here. You could have your $20 Vultures album or whatever it is. I think only Kanye can get away with a $20 album, but yeah. Yeah, I've just been looking into like ways to do this that are um affordable for people. So like you can start on System.io for free. And I think that's like really cool. So like you could have I think you can only make like one product or something, but you know, and then but it would be a way, like if you made $5 from one library sale, if you took Tyrell, if you took all of your music that is, I guess, medium quality and put it in a pack and just made a free royalty free library for YouTubers, you could sell you could give away a light version that has, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 songs in it, and then you could have like uh, a full version for, I don't know, whatever you want to sell, 5, 10, 20, you know, and then you're already making money with your music instead of like waiting. And then you have a way to market it too. You can make YouTube videos. You could use it to score other people's videos. I mean, I'm already thinking about doing all this, right? But specifically, you talking about scoring, you could score somebody's video or score somebody's trailer, and then use that music in your pack, and then sell the pack on the back end. And you don't have to wait for Spotify streams or royalties to come in or any of that kind of crap. You just make money now. Sorry, you're looking at my depressing stats. Can you hear me? Yeah. Does this sound interesting at all? Yeah, I'm gonna put it together for myself anyway, but I don't know if you guys want that. In this, I think it's a way for, like, I mean, you could also do Bandcamp. I mean, there's always Bandcamp. You can just upload files there. And is everybody on DistroKid? Have you thought about using SongTrader? All right, yeah, because I don't want you guys to have to pay me for that. Like, because, like, if you have more than one product or something, you'll have to buy System IO. I think it's like $20 a month or $27 a month for this small package. Actually, I think it's less. Let me see. It's like the most affordable. Um, yeah, let me do it incognito because I'm logged in. Hold on. Uh, Funnel builder, like, online. Yeah. Uh, Pricing. Here, let me switch back. Yeah, free. Um, and you could sell a course. You could teach people how to play guitar. You could have another community. Yeah, see, so basically, unfortunately, the way that System.io uses what they call tags are, you can you have to use a tag if you're creating a digital product. So if you create a digital product that's not a course, you'll have to use a tag. So you could only do one with the free version, but the second level up is only $27 a month. But I think that might be enough for most people to get started. You make a sale and then you pay for this. I know it's like kind of a different style, but I think this is where everything's going to be going. You're going to be selling direct, and this is way cheaper than like ClickFunnels or something like that. Like, even if you maxed out at $97 a month. Uh, uh, I'm gonna put the link. Of course, I am an affiliate, but everybody has their, like you said, everybody has their own agenda. But I'm gonna put that in the description in case you guys want to grab that. And do it. You can do it. Uh, all right, put that in there. Stars. They spell it French, so like some of the translations are kind of weird. French version of system. And I think that's kind of what we were getting at anyway, like system. System is the thing that you're having issues with. You don't have a system for creating music. You're not a businessman. Yeah. And that goes back to, yeah, so you could use that, your domain name for your artist name. Okay, you've got DistroKid and SoundCloud Pro. Does SoundCloud Pro help you actually get more streams from SoundCloud? Did you see a difference? Yeah, so like when you say team, like kind of like a band kind of thing, but you weren't paying them, right? So, okay. Yeah. I think the difference about my agenda is like it's just tell you what it is. Let's see here. I think we should talk about this some more. This the reason that you're weird about money. I think this ties back into imposter syndrome also. And this is like just part of the mind f that society has done to us, right? Uh, like we idolize people, I guess, like the Kanyes, the Yeezys. At the same time, but we demonize them. So it's like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, Tiger, but you don't hear what I'm saying. Like a lot. I feel like a lot you don't hear what I'm saying, and that's okay. That's okay. Can you? Oh, here's my question. Can you upload Atmos mixes through SoundCloud, and do they try to charge you extra? If you don't mind, if you could check on that for me, because I think I looked at the website and it didn't say anything. Uh, I mean, you don't have to do it right now, just in general. Okay, so um, so I was getting at with imposter syndrome, right? Um, before I'm trying to figure out how to say this. So rich people bad, rich people good. We think both of the same. Like we're programmed to not like rich people because they're rich. Rich MFer, that rich guy. Da da da. F that rich guy. Well, what that's doing is saying, and I'm guilty of this. I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm making this up. Like I'm not like, just like accusing you. Like everybody in society has been programmed to do this, so I'm the same way too. Like F that rich guy. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, how can I be okay with being rich if I think all rich people are bad? If I believe every rich person is terrible, like inside, like just in there, like then how can I expect to be okay and be rich? You can't. And I think that is the mess of it. That's the mess of it. That's the crux. And this is why I was kind of hammering on, I didn't even want to talk about it yesterday, but that's why I was hammering on creating your avatar. Because you can skip all the self-help BS that you need, all the therapy that you need. Just become the version of yourself that that can do all that crap, that can be rich. It's okay for your avatar to be rich. It's okay for your avatar to have money. It's okay for your avatar to pay for stuff. It's okay for your avatar to receive money for stuff, like a lot of money. It's okay. And then you can embody that avatar more and more each day. You can just choose that. What would my avatar do? And just skip all the fixing yourself for now. You can come back later and do that. If you want to go to therapy, you can do that. You can start becoming the avatar that you design. And then when you do that, then you realize it's possible. And then this is what I'm writing in the last chapter. I'm finishing up the book now. The book is something is wrong with you. It's free. You can download it. Go to the Jakey Wakey channel if you're watching this later. Download that. I'm finishing up the last chapter, and this is what I'm talking about. I lost my train of thought. Trying to plug the book. The last chapter. So you become the avatar, right? Then you realize you've already become an avatar. You became society's avatar, what school wanted you to be, what your parents wanted you to be. You were already an avatar. You already were programmed. And so then it comes full circle and you get to come back to who you actually are. Who you are. So you went from not being yourself or hating yourself, not being good enough because you were programmed that way, to being an ideal version of yourself in your head that you just totally made up. You just make it up, write it all down, write how that person responds to things, how that person adjusts to things, how that person makes money, how that person receives things, and then you step into that role, and it's tricky. It's not always easy. Like me doing that right now is feeling weird. Like, oh, I'm doing this as my avatar, you know? And then you step into that role to become that person. You do what that avatar would do. And then once you do that enough, you realize it was messed up before, but that was an avatar that was fake. That was an avatar that was printed onto me. That was given to me. I don't like that costume. I don't like that outfit. I don't like that it's that I'm this because somebody told me, you know? So now you can go back to being what is inside you, what you truly are. If you can just scrape all that aside, just push it all aside. And you may not even need to do the therapy at that point. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all the sauce I have. So sign up for the 7-day songwriting challenge and do that with me next week. We're going to knock a song out. And then I'm going to work on getting a funnel built that you guys can just copy into System.io. And I'm going to start advertising my music, not just on this channel, but like on the Jakey Wakey channel and stuff like that. As just like an extra offer, just like an extra link in the description. Something that music for your YouTube videos, free music for your YouTube videos. That's it. Anybody else in the chat want to chime in? So tomorrow, I think I'm really gonna take a day off from live streaming, and then we'll hop back on the next day. Start with probably day 0 of the 7-day songwriting challenge. Yes. I mean, you can always please and thank you. I don't know. Sorry, my yeah, sign up. Let's see here. And I'll create some content too for this. Maybe throw that in the back end of it. Just dealing with some of this stuff. All right. I don't know. This was I don't have a bam ending here. Just watch another video on the channel. Thanks for being here, and catch you in a couple of days.